Hi there, my name's Jim, this is my shed and you're welcome to it. Hi there, bit of a different intro today. Thought I'd give you a sneak peek of the state of play. Engine's in, all the ancillaries I can bolt on are bolted on. So today it's just going to be a little bit of fabrication, roughly showing you how the engine went in, and then a chat about the going forwards. So hope you enjoy it. Let's crack on, eh? Here's a coil mounting plate in progress. Obviously got a lot more material to turn out, but that's the basic shape for the holes that will go to the rocker cover holes and the holes that will do the rubbers. Unfortunately, they need to be 31mm diameter, and I don't have anything that will do that. So I've gone as close as I can with a hole saw, and then I've got a cone cut, which the top size was originally 32, and I've ground it down just on the hand grinder, on the bench grinder I should say, down to 31, so it should be cutting just under 31. But this could go horribly wrong, obviously, when I poke it through there. So, yeah, wish me luck. And the end result. $31.02. I'm a lucky bugger. So that's the plate made. Just to trial fit one of these. Look at that, lovely. Right, so that's alright. I think I'm going to paint it black though. So it doesn't stand out quite so much. But possibly a little over-engineered. I think it's quite sexy. Although you can buy these CNC machined, I found them on eBay, for about 70 quid. And although you first look at it, 70 quid is, you think, oh, that's a lot of money. But once you've spent, a fair few hours making that, you think, yeah, that's not such a bad deal. But anyway, I'll take that off and dosh it black. So here she is, ready to go in the car. I didn't film me getting it off the engine stand because that was so sketchy. It was ridiculous. There was, basically I had to just pick the thing up, get someone to pull the engine stand out of the way and then lower it down onto the floor best I could and hope my back didn't give out. But all went okay in the end, so that was fine. Clutch cover on, I had to make up a centering tool for the plate, but that wasn't too bad. And the guide for the coil packs is on, so I've got some longer bolts and that's all bolted on, so ready to go in the car. I've got to drag it across the floor, make up some sort of makeshift ramp to get out the door and out to the car, but there we are. And putting the engine in the car, here's the engine and box dragged into place. Then they're bolted together, ready to go up into place on the brackets. And then here's me balancing the engine on a trolley jack, holding it in place with one hand and trying to pump the trolley jack with the other. Slipped a couple of times, but she's in. Now that was interesting. Another little job I've been putting off was the adapter for the speedo cable to go into the gearbox. Now, try as I might, I couldn't find the original part, because there obviously is a cable drive adapter to go in a BE gearbox, but I couldn't find it. So I've taken the electronic one, the sender, out of the gearbox. Luckily, the drive gear does actually mate with the speedo cable, so that's quite handy. So the standard drive gear works. I just need this to take the cable. So basically I had to make an insert to go in here that will take the cable, and then a little cutout in the side which will take a bolt, and you can see that it sticks through into there, and that will retain the brake cable, the speedo cable. So I'm only showing you this just so that if anyone else has a similar issue, can't get hold of a cable drive speedo thing, that's how easy it is to adapt. It's really simple. Just this was 23mm OD with a 19mm hole in it, about 20mm long, with a little cutout, so that the bolt can just, I don't know, you can see, just poke through, and that retains the cable. So I think that's come out all right. And there it is in situ. Another little job ticked off the list. Hi there. Slightly different format this week. I thought I'd play about, seeing as I haven't got that much footage to show you. And this is just really a video to get out, because I said I'd get the engine in and all that sort of bit. So what I promised last time is done, and there it is. Yeah, you can see from all the bits on the bench, I don't know if you've noticed, I have actually done quite a bit more work than I've shown. I've mocked up where everything's going to sit. I'll talk about turbo placement in a moment, but basically you can see I've got all these bits that are marked up, ready to go, ready to modify. So I can just come out here as and when and get these bits done, which is very handy, because about to start doing some work on the house, which is going to severely impact how much time I can spend out here. But as I say, with all these bits ready to go, I should just be able to come out and, you know, just get straight on, cut bits and weld, and when I've got you know, short bits of time to get out here. Yeah, turbo placement. I've actually decided to put the turbo in a slightly odd location, or orientation, I should say. Probably going to have some weird comments, but it just, to get everything in there nicely with nice roots for the, you know, so nothing was too tight, and I didn't have an air filter poking out the front grille and all that sort of thing. I've decided to put the turbo in a slightly odd way. I'll show you that in the next video, but I do think, all things considered, it's the best solution for getting, as I say, all the pipe runs as nice as possible. Basically, I think. Obviously, as always, means a bit more work. Means I've got to make some more bits, and I might have to have a bonnet scoop. But yeah, you'll see that next video. Yeah, the clutch alignment tool that I made, I was quite lucky. I've box of bits I've got over the years. Obviously, we all make, you know, you make all sorts of bits, jigs and fixtures and centering tools and all that for making all different sorts of jobs. Can I find my box of bits? I don't know. I think I must have got rid of it when I moved into here, not thinking I'd be doing any big engineering jobs anymore. Probably got rid of it, but yeah, to make the clutch centering tool, luckily I found a bit of 16mm rod I had knocking around, which was exactly the right size to fit in the back of the crank, which was very lucky. A bit of alley tube that just heated up and tapped it on, was again very lucky, just fitted on. Turned that down till it fitted inside the clutch, and hey presto, clutch alignment tool. It took, you know, must have taken me what, about 20 minutes to make. I was very, it was yeah, very lucky that, and it worked a treat, because the gearbox just jumped straight on, no problems with that. So that was lucky. Yeah, I'm not going to go on too much, I guess. Just a quickie, this one, just to, as I say, just to show you that the engine is actually in and progress is being made, and as I say, everything's mocked up, so we know how to carry on. So I guess I just should say like and subscribe, as always. Chuck us a comment if you'd be so kind. Thank you very much. And I will just say, cheers, good health, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.